Welcome back. This is Aquarium Hacks by Marcus, and today I'm just going to show you how to sell a simple aquarium, and where it can be simple, easy, and a quick setup. So all the equipment here bought separately will probably cost you between, according to what you get, I would say between $60 and probably $80. Now, if you include a stand, it will cost over $100. And this video is just simply about ones who are not building their own stands, not making their own lids, not making their own filters, but this is just for a person that is going to Walmart or your big box pet store and just want to buy a fish tank. And so the easiest way to do that is, of course, to buy a kit. But if you want to buy your things separately, you might get a better deal as far as quality of the stuff that you're buying, and you can kind of be versatile and set up certain equipment that you want in your aquarium. So that's what this video is practically about, buying your stuff separately. So let's get started and see what you're going to need. First thing you're going to need is, of course, a fish tank for demonstration purposes. This is a 10-gallon fish tank. The next thing you're going to need is a filter. And for simplicity, get you a hang on the back filter, because hang on back filters, you can find them everywhere, right? Walmart, Petco, PetSmart, you can find them everywhere. And then you're going to need you like an intake filter sponge that will go on your filter. This is going to provide mechanical and biological. You get them, I think, at your big box stores, or you can order you a pack online somewhere for very cheap, actually. And so you're going to set that up. Now, in order to save yourself some money and some time, I do not suggest that you go and you use the inserts. You might want to use those inserts, the carbon inserts, when you first get it in order to clean your tank up. So go ahead and use those carbon inserts from the beginning to clean your tank up. And then after those inserts are done cleaning your tank up, toss your inserts out and then go to Home Depot and buy you, or Lowe's, buy you a bag of lava rock. Okay, it's going to cost you about $5 or $6, but it's going to be so much more effective in a tank like this. I just buy you some regular old lava rock, small pieces, and break them up if you have to with a hammer. Rinse them off and put those inside your filter instead. Now, while you're still at the Home Depot or Lowe's, go ahead and pick you up some pea gravel. Okay, pick you up some pea gravel, like what I got here. Just some pea gravel, and put that inside your tank. Rinse it off really well. Put that inside your tank. Pea gravel will cost you is very cheap. Probably about, you can probably get a 20-pound bag for like $5 or something like that. Rinse off really well. Now, if you don't want to use gravel, and if you want to use sand, I would suggest that you go buy maybe Ace or something like that. Ace Hardware, they got really good pool filter sand, nice grain size, and buy you some pool filter sand. That will cost you, though, for a 50-pound bag, between $15 and $20 for a 50-pound bag. Okay, so what do we have here so far? We've got our filter, okay, and we got our aquarium, we got our gravel. Next thing up, one of the most important things is you're going to need a heater. And so you can buy your heater from different places, online, at Walmart, Petco, or PetSmart. The heater will be a little bit more expensive usually, especially if you buy them from like Walmart, or Walmart's cheaper than Petco or PetSmart. So I would suggest you get your heater at Walmart if you don't want to buy one online, and get you a heater. And I would suggest that you get you at least a decent heater, even from the start, so that you don't have any problems with your heater later on. But definitely get you a heater if you're keeping tropical fish. If you're not keeping tropical fish, you're keeping small minnows or something like that in here, then you won't even need a heater at all. But get you a heater. Let's just say we're keeping tropical fish. Get you a heater. So you got your heater there in your tank. Okay, next thing up is you need to know what your temperature is going to be. And so get you a thermometer. You can get, just for simplicity cases, you can either get the little glass thermometers that stick on the inside of your tank, or you can get you an outside thermometer. They sell these at Walmart. They sell them at Lowe's. I mean, not Lowe's, but Petco, PetSmart. And so you're going to need you a thermometer so you can find out what your temperature is going to be. And the next thing that I would suggest that you get is air pump. This is a Tetra air pump, and get you an air pump, and get you some airline hosing, get you a check valve. I don't have one here in the video, but get you a check valve. Well, maybe I can just show you what a check valve look like, just in case if you don't know what one look like. But get you a check valve, and what that does is you cut your line, you splice your line, and you simply put your check valve in. Make sure you put it in the right way up. You will definitely know if it's not blowing air through it. And get you a check valve, airline, an air pump, and of course get you some kind of air stone or decoration to go in there. Okay, so you're good on that now. So you got your air pump, your air stone, and you got your filter and your heater and your thermometer. Okay, so what's the next thing that you might want to do? Well, go ahead and buy you some decorations. I know this is usually not what I use, but it is a decoration. Perhaps you got a kid that likes SpongeBob, and buy you some decorations, some fake plants, so that your fish can have somewhere to hide and feel more comfortable. Those decorations are actually important to a degree with some species. So get your decorations, put your decorations in. Okay. Now you got your decorations. And one thing you want to add before I move on to your hang on the back is pick you up from Walmart some polyfill. Just regular old pure polyfill with no additives. Cost you about $5 or $6. And what that's going to do is act like mechanical. Okay, and that's going to help to clarify your water and clean it up. Polish it really, really, really well. That stuff can be rinsed out and used for at least 3 or 4 times. And then you can just toss it and then just get you some more polyfill in there on your next go around. So get you some polyfill and put some polyfill in there. Okay, so polyfill's nice inside there. Throw the cover on. Now the next thing that you would like to get, just to keep your fish from jumping out of the tank, is get you a cover for it. Now I'm not going to get into how I make my own covers for this, but we're just talking about simply getting some kind of cover for your tank. So I would just pick up something from Petco or PetSmart, a glass top for a 10-gallon tank. Doesn't cost very much, about $12 or $13. Now you got you a glass top. Okay. Now I know there's been some videos out there that saying that light's not important to the fish, and the fish don't have to have light and all this kind of stuff. And that might be true to a degree, but let me tell you something. My fish are always more active when I put a light on there. They're doing their thing. They really enjoy having that light, just like they do in nature. It helps them to know that it's daytime, and then when the lights go off, it's nighttime. And so definitely get you a light. You can get you an under cabinet light at Walmart if you want to. Cheap LED light. It don't have as many colors as an actual aquarium light. So I would suggest that you get you one maybe off of eBay or maybe off of Amazon. You're just simply going to get them cheaper there than you would if you buy them at a big box store. So you have to go online, if you ask me, to get your light. So you get your light. Now you got your light set up on there. Oops. You got your light. So now you got your nice little LED light. And you got your thermometer, gravel, decorations, filter, heater, air pump. Very good. Now, what you're going to need now is some decordator. Tetra brand is always wonderful way to get the decordator from AquaSafe, which is an excellent decordator. You can find it anywhere. You don't necessarily have to use AquaSafe. You can use Jungle. You can use different kinds for that. You're going to also need a fish net to net your fish. And you're also going to need gravel vac in order to vacuum or to do water changes if necessary. Of course, it will be necessary to do it, especially from the beginning. And so now you have everything that you need to set up a fish tank and have a successful fish aquarium. Now, of course, where it's going to cost a little extra money if you buy you an aquarium stand. and then that's going to cost extra money. But you, with a small tank like this one, if you can find a nice strong deck or a nice piece of strong furniture, you can just simply set that on that and save money. One extra thing that you might want to do is to make things look a little better for you and make the fish feel a little bit more comfortable, in my opinion, is get you paint your background. Get you some cheap acrylic or latex paint and just simply paint your background black. And once your background is painted black, you can now add your little fish inside of this tank and be successful. You can add you some little corycets down here on the bottom, add you some little top swimming fish, maybe some danios, and maybe as time goes on, add you maybe a nerite snail or some auto or some little algae eaters that's in there as well to keep the algae down. So this is basically all it takes to set up your first simple fish tank. Just a really quick recap of all the things that we got here, okay? So, and you can read the description too as well. I will have this stuff in the description. But we got a fish net, we got a thermometer, we got AquaSafe, we got gravel, we got decorations, we got a lid, we got a light, we got a filter, we got an air pump, we got a heater, we got a gravel vac, okay? And a glass top. And so she's ready to go. The only thing you're going to have to add is fish, water, and of course buy you some fish food to feed the fish. I suggest starting out with some flake food, starting out with that, and as you advance and get better, you might want to get some more better quality food. But this is all that it takes to set up your first fish tank. It's very easy, it's very simple, and you're going to enjoy it and have a great time. So this is just a simple way how to set up a fish tank. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And hey, I'll see you on the next one. Aquarium Hacks out.